Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Work in Progress Wednesday and we've got a few different things to work on. Hi Yvonne, hi Dawn. How is everyone? Hopefully I'm in the right one because that's happened before too. Alright, so I've got a ton of work in progresses in this book. So that's what we're going to be working on is this book. So we have a couple of different ones to choose from. We have the horse, which I was leaning towards to finish up. We have this bottle to finish up the greenery for, but that's not going to take very long, and then the background. And then on Tuesday, I started the cat for flora and fauna on my Tuesday video. Now, I'm going to pretty much save this one for the next Tuesday video where we start doing the whimsical stuff. And I also have this one here, which I need to do the background for. So, oh, I'm sorry that you've been sick, Dawn. I hope that you're feeling better soon. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to work on the horse. And I'm going to do this entire picture in pinks. Hi, Brandy. Welcome, welcome. Of course, welcome to everyone that is in the background watching. So I think we're going to do this one in pinks, and we're of course using the square brute funers because that's what I started it with. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. My husband has been working on now this is going to look extremely long because the pencil doesn't need it yet, but he has been working on a pencil extender for the square pencils. This is just the first prototype, so he's taken the mistakes that he made and he's revamping it. Hi, Valerie. Oh, nice. Always good to be listening and coloring. So he's working on this. It fits the square brute funers, but it is too big for the square Marcos. The square Marcos are really loose in it, so he's working on that. So that is the prototype, the first run of the square pencil extender. So he is working on it. He just needs to perfect it, and he's working on that. So how is everybody today? I know Dawn isn't feeling well and Valerie is lurking, which is perfectly fine. I know lots of people lurk, so. Let's switch you over to the close-up camera and position this so you can see it. I hope everybody has had a good week this month. Well, there isn't a pencil extender out there that will hold the square brute funers, so I'm glad that he is working on that. So I'm going to start with the leaves here, and I'm going to do it in cherry blossom. That is where I'm going to start with it. Well, it's late there, Yvonne. You know, and you were up late last night. I saw you in streams well after midnight last night, so. I'm surprised you're not tired all the time because you're always up late. Hopefully I'm not completely blocking the camera. A little bit. These leaves are so tiny. Oh, I do apologize. Turn that sound off. Whoever it is can leave me a message. Now I'm going to actually grab a little bit of a peachy color as well. So I think I'm going to take number, let's see, 98. Yeah, number 98. And I'm just going to finish those off with that, just so they stand out a little bit. You are an owl, yes. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit here so you can actually see what I'm doing. There you go. Thank you. I started it way back when, and I just haven't had time to finish it. And I keep on looking at it going, I really need to finish that. I really need to finish that. And then I get started with other projects. And when I started the cat for Tips and Tricks Tuesday, I came across it and went, I really need to finish that. So I'm just going in at the bottoms with the pink, and then just feathering it out lightly, doing it darker at the bottom and feathering it up so that I have something to blend into with the peachy color, peachy pink color. Trying to make it different pinks so it stands out. But I wanted to do this whole thing in pink, so I don't know. I had a vision in my mind, and now I have to try to figure out how to put it together. Keep on working on different things, and I should really back up a bit and try to, oh, that's not the right one. I gotta try to slow down a little bit and get some of these projects I have in my brain out and on paper. Yeah, it's really warm here too. Hi, Blue. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in quite some time. How are you? I miss my little gangster. Come on. Yeah, I always have so many. I get little things going on in my brain, and I get started on them, and then I get started on something else, and then something else. Hey there, Diva. Welcome, welcome. I did, however, finish one project that I have been kicking around in my brain for quite some time, and that is creating the um, swatch charts. And I keep on adding to them. And I am slowly re-swatching all of my pencils. So that is what has been containing me or you know keeping me busy the past few days. Yes, I know you're watching them later, but still I don't get to chat with you that way. Hi, Stacy. But yeah, I've gotten almost I've gotten the first couple of swatches done for the A's. I say that and it doesn't sound like a lot, but and just so you all know that of course the swatches are available for the members of the corner. So if you're a member, there is a link in your member links for the swatch sheet charts if you want to use them. Yes, I am using the square brutes. And my husband has been working on, for those that weren't here earlier, has been working on a pencil extender for the square brute funers. That is 3D printed, holds the square brute funers, and is long enough that it actually fits in the hand, where the pencil can get really short and it's still going to fit in the hand. Yes, I will be swatching forever. So if you want to see, do you guys want to see what I've been doing? If not, that's fine. If you want to see, I will show you. I've gotten a few done. Yeah, that's just the first prototype. He's also going to try, because that one does not fit my square Marcos. It's too big for my square Marcos because the Marcos are smaller than the Brutes. So he's going to print it in a flexible filament so that it will fit the square Marcos as well as the square Brute funers. He's going to try that as well. Like he tried it on this one, but because of the slits he put in it, it's really flimsy, so it doesn't fit right. Oh, you want to see? Okay. Alrighty. I'll switch you over to the main screen and move this over here for a second. Oi! And we'll get this jumbo, wonderful big book here. Now I haven't done the Amazon Basics yet, but I did do the Artlicious and the Arteza and the Art and Fly. And I've got the art track going right now, and then I've got the Amazon Basics to do, and that will be the A's all done. And I've done a couple of other ones that I was working with when I first decided that I was going to do this. So I did the CAD rim. And I did the Caran d'Ache. And I think that's all of them that I've done so far. Oh, no. And I did the Color, or I don't know how to say it, the color ones. And I know there's one more I've done too. Um, the Derwent ink tints. And I was pretty sure I did the CAD rim. It might not be in here because I'm still using them. Caran d'Ache. Oh yeah, there's the CAD rim. So yeah, I've done a few of them. And they're all my swatches, so, when I do my swatching and that sort of thing, I don't have to link other people's swatch charts because I always forget. Not that I don't want to give them credit, I just always forget. So it's just easier for me not to have to remember that one little detail. So yeah, those are my swatch sheets. And I have done up ones from 24 all the way up to 520. So I have like 14 different templates to work from. My printer is saying, hey, hey, because, of course I've made some mistakes and printed off, in the wrong direction. You can print these in portrait format, but it makes it really, really small. So I print them in the landscape format so it makes them a good size. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Okay, what did I do with my pencils? And like I said, all of those templates are available to anybody that is already a member or wants to join the memberships for the channel. It's one of the member perks. Though I must say, after doing 5 or 6 of them, I'm getting a little bit bored of the pictures at the bottom. So yeah, but they are really good for showing what the pencils can do. So I will continue to use them. But when you're swatching, 80 sets, doing the same 4 pictures gets a little boring. Yeah, I always forget, and I always feel bad when I do the swatch videos. When I get to the end of it and I've closed it down, and then it dawns on me that I've forgotten to give kudos to Bliss or um, Patty Duffy, or any of the other ones that I've used the swatch charts from. So it's just easier if I just make my own. Exactly. And I wanted them all to be on the same page so I didn't have to flip through a whole bunch of different pages trying to find the color I wanted. So that I got it on the same page, which is good. Now we're going to go with a little bit of a darker pink here. So we're going to go with number 70. Because these are overshadowed by these ones up here. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. And I think I'm just going to put a touch of this darker pink in these little leaves, giving them a little bit more dimension. Yes, they're all on one page. It makes it a little bit tight and quite a bit smaller for writing room, but it makes it a lot easier to look at and find the color that you want to find. But yeah, that's what I've been working on lately. So it's not that I haven't been coloring, I've been swatching. That's a little bit better. Gives it a little bit more oomph. It's probably why I have so many works in progresses going on, because I find little projects like the swatching or the skin tones and get carried away with them, and with all the sets I have, it's kind of difficult to do more than just that. But I definitely want to swatch all of my charts, so I just do little bits at a time and I'll get through them. So I'm using this number 70 on all the little leaves down at the end here, just giving them a little bit more dimension where that little center line is. In the shadow area. Alright, now we're going to move on to these next leaves here, and I'm going to take number 111 and 107. Might as well finish up the ones on her legs first. I've decided it's a her because she's pink. Not that guys can't be pink, but you know, they can be. Actually, I think there are many men out there that can pull off pink a lot better than some women, so my husband is one of them. He can wear pink very well. And I'm off screen, sorry guys. And then we're going to use number 111. And extend that darker pink out a little. And Then we're going to use a number 11. 111 and then 11. That works. Yesterday was a productive day. We're gonna have another heat wave here in Oregon, so I had to get out yesterday and get the gardens weeded and the lawn mowed and all that fun stuff done before the heat hits. Because I don't want to be out there doing it in the heat. No problem at all, Dawn. Go take your medicine and find something to eat. Alright, so now we're going to finish off this leg here as well. And then we'll move on up to into the body so I can move the camera for you. Okay, so we've got the dark pink here, or bright pink, which is 107. Yeah, I keep on telling you, just send it on down this way. We don't mind taking some of it for you. I need to put some of this up in here. You guys are getting so much rain down there. We're not going to get as hot as we did last time, thank goodness, but it's still going to get up into the triple digits, and that's too hot for me. So I used number 107, 111, and number 11 on these leaves as well. And then to contrast them, I'm going to use number 70 and number 51. Just got to sharpen 51. Always sharpening. Sharpen. I even I went to sharpen something earlier and my sharpener wouldn't turn. It's like, what is wrong with this thing? So I opened it and I went, oh, okay, that's what's wrong with this thing. It was so packed full of sharpenings from doing the swatch sheets that the arm would not turn anymore. It's like, okay, well, maybe I should empty that now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange weather system out there, that's for sure. I don't know what's going on with the weather these days. And then we're going to take a little bit of number 107 and just a little tiny bit here at the very tips and in those shadow areas. Yeah, exactly, Diva. It's um, now Let me know if I butcher your name. I do believe it's pronounced Monet. Hopefully that's correct, Diva. I don't know how to spell it, so when I see you in chat and I try to say hello, I don't know how to spell your name, so hopefully I've not completely butchered it. Yes, yes, we do, Yvonne. Send it to the U.S. The U.S. needs it right now. It is way, way, way hotter here than it needs to be. We all need a little bit of rain right now. Well, at least, this area does anyway. We're on fire. California's on fire. Oregon has a really big fire. And Idaho has a really big fire too. Okay, good. I'm glad that I haven't completely butchered it. Alright, so just putting in that peachy color, blending it into that darker pink. So I'm using number 51, 107, and 70 for these leaves here. And down here we're going to go a step lighter with a bit of a darker peach color. And we're going to use 111, 11, and 98. I need to, of course, sharpen. Oh, Nightbot's having fun. I don't know why he does those back to back, even though I've told him not to. Welcome back, Dawn. These pencils are so soft that even though I just sharpen them, their little points are... Oh, well, that's weird. I'll have to check that. My little sharpener is putting out black things, and I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's just dust from a previous pencil sharpening, I think. Where is... There it is. I don't want it on my book, though, because I will smudge it right into the book. So I'm just going to dust it off. Yes, exactly. We do want the right amount of rain. But if you could just send it to us for about a week, we'll be good. All right. So I'm just going to finish up these last little two here, and then we'll move down to the hooves. So I'm going to take the number 11. Yeah, it wasn't on the pencil. It was coming out of my sharpener. Like I said, I had my sharpener so jammed packed it wouldn't turn. So I think it's got a couple of remnants of that packing in the arm still. Yeah, I didn't notice it. Like, why won't you turn? Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I should empty you. Oops. No problem at all, Monet. Go cook your suppers, dinner. Pretty sure it's dinner time for you. Here it's too early. And then we're going to use number 61. I shouldn't use that one. I should use a different one. I'll use my doll. There we go. So this is number 61. Excuse me. I think I need more drink. So what is everybody working on today other than, dinner and that sort of thing? What work in progresses are you getting done? If any. You don't need to be. Sometimes it's just more fun to hang out and chat. I find that if I'm in a live stream, I end up not getting any work done at all because I want to chat. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. That's better. All right, so now we're going to use number 70. So we just used number 61. Dusting that off. Then we're going to use number 70. I'm just going to squish that together. And then we are going to use number 11. And we're just going to bring that everywhere and squish it all together. I thought about using the 520 brutes for this, but because I'd already started it in the squares, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Hey there, Sassy. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Ooh, metallic watercolors. What's a good image for that? Trying to think of a good image for metallic watercolors. A koi fish image. If you have Circle of Life, there's a really, really nice koi fish image in there, the one that's on the front cover. That would look really good in some metallics. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sassy. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Yeah, Tutankhamun in the Kirby is definitely one for watercolor, metallic. Oh, yuck. Well, Sassy, make sure that you go to the doctor. Maybe you have a touch of the stomach flu, or maybe from what I've heard, COVID can be something in the gut as well, or even just a bit of food poisoning. Food poisoning doesn't usually last 3 days though, so I hope you're feeling better soon. Sorry if I'm blocking you all. With this being in the book, it makes it a little bit easier or a little bit harder not to turn to turn the book so I don't turn it and then I end up blocking everything with my hand. Okay, so those are his little hooves, her little hooves all done. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. So it's probably just some stomach bug. I had a bit of a summer cold last a couple of days ago, and all I did was sneeze, 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 and I was sniffly all last week. It was horrible. Okay, going to zoom you out a little bit here so that we can see the body. Now we're going to work on the body. Hi, View. How are you? Thank you very much, View. Absolutely. Everybody hit that thumbs up. It helps out quite a bit. All right, so now we're going to get into the body of the horse here. And I'm going to, I think for the leaves, I'm going to use the same mixture that I used on the hooves. And the flowers, I'm going to use the mixture that I've used on the leaves on the legs. Just because this area is a lot lighter than the legs. So the leaves will do fine with the darker mixture. Like I said, I'm doing the whole thing in pinks. So it's going to be looking like it's all just one group of color. Hopefully it doesn't look like it's all one color, but but it might. I don't know. I could have probably just did it all one color and just did lighter and darker and stuff like that, but yes, My Little Pony. Exactly. I'm glad that you're good. I just love this image and the way that Emily did it in the pinks was just so cool. And I started it and then I just never finished it. Yes, this color scheme is definitely a scheme picked up from Emily Illustrate. Yes, I've been doing that all month. My husband says to me the other day, he says, a week left, there's a week left. You've done it. And I said, yeah, there's a week left. Don't say I've done it yet. Have fun with that, Dawn. I hate cleaning my house. I probably wouldn't if it wasn't for the kids. Boys are so messy sometimes, and they try to clean. Well, they say they clean, and then I go into the room and go, yeah, no, this is not what I call clean. She does like pink, yes. Pink unicorn without a horn. Yeah. I No, I can't draw a horn. I can't draw. Alrighty. I do the page, and as I'm going along, this is my thought process as I'm doing this is um how boring is this for you all? I'm just coloring in the same tones. The same color, different tones. How boring is that? That's how my brain is working right now. It's like these people must be so bored with pink. Hopefully not. Oh, I missed a spot. Oh, my goodness. It's like, why is that? Oh, because I missed a spot. All right. I missed an area down here, so I'm just going to fill that in with number 107. Can't believe I missed that spot. And number 51. Like that looks awfully white there. Because it is. Yeah, I try to do monochrome things and it just doesn't work out for me, so absolutely, Amber, absolutely. You don't need a ton of colors. Like I said, when I bought the Brute Funer 520, that is a lot of colors. Do you need that many colors? Absolutely not. Do I want that many colors? Absolutely yes. Oh, well, thank you very much, Yvonne. All right, so now I'm going to use number 70. Just extend that pink out. But like I said before, I have a problem. I think I need a couple of meetings or something. Yeah, it's fine. My son wants to make a cup of tea, so he's asking me if the noise is okay. Every once in a while, they can be nice. Next time, he's not going to ask. He says, "Fine, Mom, if you're going to be that way." Just going back in with a bit of the darker pink because it's not as dark as I wanted it to be. And that's the best thing with colored pencils is you can go back and forth and add more and more color as long as you don't kill the tooth of the paper first. Yes, you do, Sassy. Actually, no, you don't. Don't do that. How much are they on AliExpress for the Nione? These are the square root funers. Absolutely. Uh, Seeing them all together is just so pretty. Sassy, if they are less than $40, hit OK or hit place order. If they are more than $40, go over to Amazon and buy the 120 Mark Art colored pencils. They are the exact same pencils as the Niones. And they're $39.99, and you'll get them in 2 days. And now we're going in with number 11. I'm just going to spread that out. Yeah, the Mark Art has a 120 set. Before they only had the 48 set, and now they have the full 120 set, and they are exactly the same as the Nione. And they're about $20 cheaper, and you get them in a couple of days. Or 1 day if you have 1 day shipping and that fun stuff. I wish they had them when I bought my Ione because then I would have saved a little bit of money there, but oh well. No problem at all, Amber. The squares are lovely. I just love them. They are so nice to work with. Now for these smaller ones here, I'm just going to take the number 61 for these smaller leaves and just do a little bit of the color in them. And then I'm going to blend it with the peachy tone here, which is number 98. The only thing I don't like about this square root funers and quite a few other colored pencils is they have a tendency to use a metallic color for their numbers, and it's so hard to read. Yeah, exactly. And the only difference on the colored pencils is instead of it saying Nione, it says Mark Art. But they're the exact same pencils. The tin is identical, everything. Oh, tell me how they turn out. I have been looking at the watercolors, but I don't use a lot of watercolor medium. So I've been standoffish of them. Because yeah, do I need more mediums to work with? No. I hope they are nice too. I have a new set in my cart that somebody told me about that is waiting until the 1st before I hit purchase in AliExpress. Hopefully, um, it won't be too much of a problem. A friend of mine bought the Brute Funer 520s from AliExpress and is having a problem with the shipping. They say that it was delivered and she hasn't received them. And I looked at her shipping information and it was delivered to Astoria, which is nowhere near where she lives, and not Astoria, USA, and it was shipped from Poland. So I think their tracking information is wrong. So hopefully AliExpress gets it cleared up for her. Thank you very much. Hey there, poet. How are you today, my friend? All right, now we're going to go into the florals here, and we're going to use the 111, 11, and 98. Yeah, she is not happy, and I don't blame her at all. Good to hear. Um, did you, I know how much you like your journals and your journaling books and that sort of thing. Did you see the journals and the fountain pens on the community page? Every time I see them, I immediately think of you. There's a couple in coupons, and there's a really cool pen set in coupons as well. They're all rainbowy for journaling, writing pens. Yeah, exactly. And then it'll be even cheaper. Yes, my enabling coupon pages. Come on, I only post the ones that are 50%, approximately 50%. I don't post the ones that are like 10 to, 5 or 10%, because that's really not a savings to me. If I'm going to enable, I'm going to save you lots of money when I do it. So I just laid down the 111 and I'm going in with number 11 now. Just going to extend that out. Putting a little bit more pressure on the edges here, and then lightening my grip as I go in. Just to be fair, everything that I enable you to buy, it is wonderful products. I hope. And nobody has come to me and said, "Okay, that was crap. Don't enable me to buy that anymore." Don't post that anymore. That stuff was garbage. Most of the products I enable people to buy, I already purchased and know they're good products. But there are a few in there that I have not purchased because they're just not my thing. But I know that there are some people in the community that enjoy them, like the nice. I'm glad you were able to get in on that deal. It disappeared really quick. But for the fact that it was $3 and some odd cents, I would say it disappeared pretty quick. And those tools, I've seen Tammy use them for doing her acrylic paint spots, her highlight spots. Hi, Stacy. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that I can enable you all. And I'm glad that I can enable you all into trying new things and saving a little bit of money when doing so. So I am going to be actually putting up a special enabling page since I'm just going to start calling it that now. Yeah, I'm just going to call it the enabling listing now instead of coupon time. Just going to call it enabling listing. But I know that school is going back in pretty soon for that sort of thing, and I have been hearing on the news that school supplies are in high demand and are in low availability. So any coupons that I find for um, special deals on school supplies, I'll be listing those this week. And I'll do a special listing for it called school supplies. Oh, cool. Yeah, Renee's enabling list. Hi, Tammy. You're not the tool. It's the little dotting tools that you use for your acrylic paints. You're not a tool. I don't know what happened to your last live stream. I didn't get any notification of it, first of all. And then when I tried to play it back, it did nothing but go buffering all the way through it. It was odd. I'm going to try to rewatch it again. Maybe it was just my internet hates me, which is very possible. Oh, I'm sorry, poet. Yeah, I don't know about out everywhere else, but Oregon has been advertising, well, not even advertising, but screaming on the news medias that school supplies are in high demand and low availability. So, and I don't think that school supplies should be extremely expensive for anybody. So if I can find some coupons for some school supplies, I will be listing them because I think everybody should have a good availability. going to take a little bit of red pink here for that center. I love watching Tammy's videos and Poet's. Poet always makes me smile. And Tammy's just a card. I just love Tammy's videos. And I always learn something on Tammy's videos. Always. Whether I want to or not. Tammy's videos enable me to, so that's how I got enabled into Paul Rubens. Is watching one of Tammy's videos on um, pastels, oil pastels. And it's like, that is so cool. I want to know how to do that. So I bought the Paul Rubens. Yeah, I don't know how long it was after I started, but I'm going to try to watch it again and hopefully it'll stop doing that. Like I said, it could also be my internet. Sometimes my internet sucks, so. And I really wish that YouTube would tell me when your videos come up on live. Of course, it was quite early, so I was probably, zonked out, but I think. I don't know. It didn't tell me. Exactly, Poet. It is definitely no fun if it's boring. That's why I have no idea how you guys watch me. Because I am so boring. All right. So, number 61. So you guys all enable me too. I just give you the means to do it. I figure if I'm gonna enable you, I'm at least gonna save you some money doing it. And who all is looking forward to the Julia Spiri color-a-thon this week? Just a quick reminder, I will be live on Friday at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I will not be going live on Saturday because the event will be going on and I don't want to take time away from any of those people that are participating in the event. Well, that's good. I'm glad that my boringness is hilarious. Because I would hate for my boringness to be boring. Okay. Oh, Tammy, if you're still there and awake or movement. It's very very possible, Stacy, although a lot of people have not made it through No by July. I have actually made it through No by July, and I have quite a few things in my cart. But definitely one definite thing that I am absolutely buying because they're just gorgeous. But other than that, I have a bunch of things that I'm looking at buying and deciding whether I need or if I just want them because I want them. Because sometimes, did your package arrive? Because for some reason I don't have any more tracking information on it. Yeah, notification hates me. I have rung every bell possible and even changed any sort of um, things on my YouTube profile, and it still won't tell me when people are streaming. So I think it just says, nope, I don't want you to know, so you're not gonna know. Okay, good. I am deciding. I'm not. No, it's all by August. No by July and all by August. Oh, goodness, Shyla. Shyla, that's enough. Shyla, that's enough. Sorry, guys. Shyla, stop. There is nobody out there. Jeez. She hears a car go down the road, and for some reason, if it's got any sort of air brakes, she decides that she needs to bark at it. Hold on one sec. We have one of our neighbors drives truck, and every day, if he's on his way home from work or on his way to work, she barks and barks and barks. She doesn't move off the couch to do it. She just sits there and barks. Oh dear, that's no good, Yvonne. Yeah, I have been close a couple of times. Um, but I wanted to prove to myself that I'm not an addict. Although I have been jonesing. There has been a couple of things that I've gone, I just really want to purchase it. But it's on sale. But it's not going to be on sale if I don't purchase it now. My husband keeps on going, no, you're not allowed. Last night it was funny because he saw one of the pencil sets that I have on sale and then noticed that it was the watercolor set, which I don't have. And he said, "Oh, these are on sale, honey. Should you get them?" And it's like, "No, I'm not buying anything right now. It's no by July." He says, "But they're on sale. They're only $20." It's like, "No." I swear he's trying to make me break it. I would not be surprised if he actually bought them. Well, and if it's the failure that I'm thinking, then no, you haven't, because it probably won't get to you before the end of July. So it's not a failure yet. Well, yeah, it's on sale now, and maybe it won't be on sale when I can buy it, or you know, it's like, but do I even need it? Like, how often do I use watercolor? Not that often. So, it has showed me that I do buy a lot of stuff that I don't use enough of. So I do find that I will be using a lot more of my things that I have accumulated. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you all. I have been requested today to do. That's not fair either, poet. I have been requested today to do a collection video of, or a collection series of everything in my coloring corner. Would that be something that you all would be interested in sitting through? Because as you all know, my collection is extensive. But would that be something that you guys would want me to do a full video on, just everything all at once, or should I just stay with my collection Monday videos? I'm going to stay with them anyway to show you exactly, each thing individually. But would you want to see everything in the corner all at once? Oops. Okay. It's going to be a long one. I may break it down into different mediums. I'll do the short ones first and then the colored pencils last. Well, yeah, Yvonne, you could probably do that. I have lots of collections. So the flowers are done with number 98, 111, and 11. The leaves are done with number 11, 70, and 61, with a touch of number 98 in them. Well, I can't say it's a craft room yet, but I think I'm just going to touch up a little bit with this darker pink into the shadow areas. And this is number 107. But it's definitely a corner. It's a corner of my living room. I have to get rid of the kids before I can do a craft room one. And that one will be interesting because I'm going to have my husband build out the whole craft room. So, oh, somebody asked me a while ago how my husband swatches his filaments, because I said that he had to check his swatch. So somebody asked me a while ago how he swatches his filaments. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here for a sec. So as you all know, my husband prints things in 3D with a 3D printer. This is done with plastic filament. So in order to swatch his filaments, he prints these little gnomes. So this is my husband's swatching of filaments. And then on the bottom of the gnomes, he has the type of filament it is and the color. And they all sit together in a little swatch. So yes, I am not the only one in the house that swatches things. My husband does too. So those are the way my husband swatches. Yes, yes, you all have way too little. I will enable you all to buy more. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yes. Yeah, that one was actually a Valentine's gnome that he printed with the MMU. He calls it his Moo, which is a multi-material extruder. So he can print different colors all at once with it. It was one of his birthday presents. So this one here, we're going to go with some lighter colors. I need this one and these ones, I think. This one, this one, and this one. So we're going to go with number 10, 111, and 11. Yes, way too small for garden gnomes. Those are just swatch gnomes. Speaking of the devil, he just came in from work. I love the Valentine gnomes. They're just so cute. Yeah, exactly. I don't have too many hobbies. Well, I guess if I was to take all of my hobby things, because I also used to cross stitch, so I have a whole bunch of cross stitch stuff, but I can't do that very much anymore. It really hurts my eyes, so I haven't done it in a couple of years. So I've got that stuff and, cooking stuff, and I have a few hobbies that I shouldn't be buying so much stuff for. Yeah, they're just so cute, and he does such a good job with them. Just talking about your swatching. Oh, he's going to go get a full swatch. Which one is that? Yeah, this is the one that most people use for their swatch. It's a little tugboat. And there's a certain reason why they do the swatches. Um, there's different things on it that tell you how well the filament prints and what temperatures it's printing at and stuff like that. So there's a reason why they do it, but it's just cute. So that's the other one. Nope, he does not. He doesn't, he hangs out with some people that have channels, but he hangs out more in Discord with the 3D printing community. He does not have a glow forge. We looked at it, but it's so big. He has 3 Prusa printers and a resin printer. So he can print things in resin. So I'm just adding a little bit of the peachy color just to blend it all together. But he doesn't do enough of the engraving type stuff for the Glowforge to really be useful to him. Hi Vashti. Hopefully I have pronounced that correctly. I will definitely be doing that. We were actually just talking about that, of doing a little bit of a tour of my collection. Um, my husband's collection, of course, is in his own space and in the office. If I ever get my children to move out. Now, I say children, and that's only because they're my children. They are adults. But yes, I will be going through and showing, doing a collection tour of all of the collections in my corner. Because, yeah, I've got a few in my corner. So now I'm just going to use number 107, 70, and 98 on the flowers. Now, if you are just coming in, you may not have heard me say earlier. Um, this Saturday, I will not be doing a live stream. I will be doing a live stream on Friday in participation with the Julia in July Colorathon. And I'm not going to go live on Saturday to allow myself, especially, to watch other tubers that are joining in the Julia in July. So if you normally come watch me on Saturday mornings, or whatever time it is for you guys, spend that time watching one of the Julia in July broadcasts. I can't remember who's on Saturday at my time. But yes, I will be going through the corner and scaring you all with the vast horde of pencils. I think that's probably one of the reasons why I've shied away from it is I don't want people to think any less of me with the amount of things that I have collected. And I try to use them all, so I don't consider myself a hoarder. I just consider myself a collector. A hoarder keeps things just because they need things or want things, and they're afraid of not having things. I'm not afraid of not having things. I collect things because I want to use them. Sometimes it takes me a while to use them, but I still use them. We've almost got the body done. I might even get this one finished. Still got half an hour. Or at least the horse finished. Thank you for showing me that, dear. Letting me show them that. I've already seen it, but yeah. The boat, people. The boat. I know some of you out there are sharing my gutter, so. All right. I need coffee. Coffee. Absolutely, Vashti. Thank you. Yeah, I would have done the same thing, Yvonne, but unfortunately I was still in the office with my husband before his printer started taking over. And by the time I got to the point of having a big enough collection to need my own room, the oldest had moved back in. Oh, that's good, Vashti. We were just talking about my enabling wall. As long as it makes you smile and you enjoy it, that's all that matters. And that's what I was just saying is people will say that I have a hoard, and I don't feel I have a hoard. I feel I have a collection because it is a collection that I use. It's not I have to have stuff because I'm afraid of losing stuff. It's I have stuff that I use, and that's all that matters. And that's my husband's view on it. Is it makes me happy and I use it all, so it's not classified as a hoard. And I am just going to go with that. Although some days I think, yeah, yeah, he regrets saying that, but it's fantastic having his support though, and he does support me. So, all right. So on to the next one here. These flowers are so pretty. I think I'm going to need to sharpen again soon. Yeah, I considered it, but the situation that he was in was not a healthy one for him, but now we can't get rid of him. He was too young when he moved out, and I told him so when he moved out, but you know how kids are, they don't listen. Now he's at the age where he should be moved out, and he just won't. But he's a good kid, so I don't mind. So I put down number 107 and I'm going over it with number 70. And I'm just doing number 70 fairly lightly, just getting a little bit of color on the page. Yeah, exactly. It's not that, you have to have it. It's not that you want stuff and have to have stuff for the fact of wanting stuff. It's something that you're going to use and you're going to enjoy, and it's a good part of the collection. I may not use everything in my collection all at once because that would be insane, but I do try to rotate through my pencils and that sort of thing. There are a few sets that haven't had enough love this year, and they will be coming out soon out of the bottom of the collection. But I still use them and I still enjoy them. And there's some parts of my collection that I purchased that were really inexpensive when I purchased them. And they disappeared off the market for a while. And then when they came back, they were really expensive. So, yeah, see, only girls move out. Wow, 3 generations in one house. That's awesome. And if you have room for that, that's fantastic. And right now we have the room for the kids. It's not that we're out of room or anything, or that they've moved their children in or girlfriends in or anything. So at this point, it's not too bad. But we don't have a huge house, but it's big enough for the four of us. And as long as it stays the four of us, we have no problems. It starts getting bigger than that, and we got some problems. Yes, prismas have gotten up there too. That's what I said, honey, is that, you don't do enough or don't do a lot of laser etching or cutting or anything like that. You do your printing and that's pretty much it. So the glow forge, even though it's really cool looking and looks like it would be a lot of fun, wouldn't get utilized in the best way. Yeah, they go up and down, up and down, up and down. The Prismas are, and in Germany, I'm not quite sure how expensive they get up there, but in Germany they are expensive. So that's awesome, Vashti. Introduce her to the channel very slowly. Introduce her to Collection Mania Monday very slowly. Yeah, when the angels sing, there's something going on. Yeah, which is very strange because Germany is a very artistic community, and for art supplies to be so expensive out there, it just baffles my brain. For art supplies to be expensive anywhere baffles my brain. It's like you guys should be promoting the arts and, just selling things to us cheap. when people ask me how much, like my insurance agent, he's so cute, um, asked at one point how much my collection cost, and he was quite surprised. Yeah, yeah, the prices up there are just a lot. I don't know what the conversion from euro to US dollar is, but can't remember if it's higher or lower. Wow, polys are cheaper than Prismas? That's wow. Oh, the sun has decided to bless my corner with some light. So if it gets really bright, let me know. I'll have to turn down the contrast and the lighting. I'm going to take this peach. Now, of course, as you all know, there is another YouTuber that comes on after I do on Wednesday, and that is Ree. Um, and of course, I don't want to cut into her time too much here, so I will be finishing up this floral area here on the horsey's backside. And hopefully Rhea is feeling better today. She hasn't been feeling well, so hopefully she's feeling better today and has a wonderful stream. And I will, of course, be stopping in and saying hello. Tammy, if you're still there, or Bob, one or the other, one of my mods, if you could put Ree's link up in the chat so that after the stream people can. There you go. You're allowed to lurk, Ray. Oh, okay. So she won't be streaming today. Oh, well, I will have to look at the schedule because I was going to go over there, but okay, fine. Then I won't worry about going too late. Ha ha. Make sure you all go and stop by Ray tomorrow so that she can have her checkup today. I hope you're feeling better and I hope your checkup goes well. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, sweetie. I'm so glad you let me know because I was looking at the time going, ooh, I don't want to go into her time slot. That, and I like watching your streams, so I hate popping in halfway through because then I never know what's going on. Yeah, I was getting ready for the stream and I've been coloring swatch charts for the past 2 days, so I'm going, yay, something that isn't a swatch chart. I love my swatch charts, but I'm getting really tired of coloring them. Thank you, Tammy. That's awesome. So everybody make sure you go over there and ring Ray's bell so that you get notifications of her stream. She is not scheduled one for today because she's got stuff to do, but she will be back tomorrow. So I might actually get the horse's arse done today. Oh, goodness. Well, for me it will be 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not quite sure what time it would be for you. It'd probably be in the evening. So I don't know what time my Saturday color and chat is for you, but it's the same time. So I don't know if you'll be able to make it. Hopefully you will. Oh, that should be interesting. We'll let you know all the different colors as you put them down. No problem. I know exactly what you're saying, Yvonne. Not because I can speak German, but that's pretty close to perfect that I can understand what it is. Yeah, so it'll be in the evening for you. So yeah, my normal Saturday color and chat time is what time my stream is going to be on Friday. That's wonderful, Vashti. She is absolutely wonderful. And she's adorable, so. And her artwork is just phenomenal. All right, so we're going to do some leaves now. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of a darker pink here on these leaves compared to the other ones that were in the front of the or the side of the body, because I don't think they're going to get as much light back there. Yes, the schedule does have all the time conversions, and the schedule is listed in the description below my video listing. So it is scheduled, so you can definitely take a look at that schedule listing that's below my video. And I will put a little thing under here. I've also listed it in the Facebook group. So I know that you're in the Facebook group, Yvonne, so it should be listed in there as well. And Yvonne, that mermaid was just so phenomenal. You did such a good job of that. problem at all, right? It's the truth. And most of the 99.99999% of the YouTubers that I watch, well, 100% of the YouTubers I watch, but 99% of the ones I know about are very talented people. There are quite a few I don't know about yet, so I am finding new ones every time I go perusing. I don't have a lot of time to do that lately, but definitely go through that schedule for the colorathon and make sure you ring the bell of as many of the YouTubers as you can see, because I know that there's some that are going to be at times that you just aren't going to be able to watch them. But make sure you at least ring the bell so that you can watch it afterwards. And show the community as much support as you can with the colorathon. Of course, Shell, Artie, and uh, Ashley Colors did a fantastic job putting that all together. And, as much support as we can give them is always wonderful. Yeah, I was surprised that the printer paper didn't buckle on you too. You did such a great job of that. So, just one moment here. Okay, can you show me that after the stream, please? Or show it to Bob and maybe he can help you with it? My youngest. He's applying for jobs and he just got his one of his first responses, so he didn't know what to do with it or how to deal with it. You did such a good job of that. It was so cute. And I know that Lisa was absolutely thrilled. Okay, so we've put in the number 10 and number 111. Now we're going to go in with number 98. And I'm just going to blend it all together with that 98. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, so he's applied for one of his first jobs and got a request for an interview. So that's what we have so far. My fingers are need a little bit of rest, so I'm just going to wiggle my fingers and let you guys look. Oh my goodness. It looks a little bit oranger on that camera. There, maybe with the light on it, it's not as orange. There we go. I think it's just a shadow makes it a little bit oranger. I'm not quite sure. A little bit more peached back there than the rest of the areas. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Tammy and Yvonne. I appreciate it. It is actually, bits of pink. I don't know why it's showing as orange. Maybe because I've got a little bit too much peach there. I'm actually going to grab my mono and just take out a little bit of it in the areas we want to have a little bit of light. Because I think I've got it a little bit too dark in some areas. And that's another thing with colored pencils. You can't do very well with markers or watercolor pens. Is remove. You can with some medias, like you can lessen it with a blending marker when you're doing it with markers. Unless you have put way too much on, then sometimes it just makes it bleed all over the place, which is normally what happens to me. So yeah, I think erasing that has made it look a little bit better. Not so dark. I think it's the sun's fault. The sun keeps on coming in and out. Like, it's been cloudy today, but it's muggy hot all at the same time. It's driving me crazy. So 1 minute my page looks nice and bright, and the next minute it looks really dark. There, that's better though. Yes, on watercolor paper, definitely you can. But on on printer paper or coloring book paper, unless it's a nice thick paper like this paper here is a much thicker paper and probably could use watercolor very easily. But on coloring book paper, I meant those like watercolor pens, water paint pens, which don't work very well for that. Like if you're using a pan, a color pan or gouache or absolutely put that in the Facebook group. I'd love to see that. I would love to see it. All right, so let's do a bit on his bridle here, her bridle here, and just switch it back over to the close-up. Now I'm using number 120, which is a nice dark, dark pink. Now that I've got my fingers to stop aching. Done nothing but swatches all week, so I think there's more movement in the fingers from switching out pencils. So that or else my hands are just deciding, nope, I just don't want to do this today, which is very possible. And then we're going to take number 71. Hi, Beth. That'd be fantastic, Yvonne. I can't wait to see it. It is going well, Beth. How are you? I'm shaking everybody up with my sharpener. Hopefully nobody got seasick. So just finishing up the bridle here. Okay. Now we're going to work on the hair. The hair, the hair. So we're going to use number 16. And I'm just going to flicky it. I know the Brute Funer's squares aren't the best for hair because they're a little bit soft. But this isn't too bad. They're small areas, so yeah, absolutely. The paper may be completely different. This book here is the World of Wonders book is really thick. Good paper. It's not like heavy cardstock, but it is a good heavy paper. So I'm just going to do this part of the mane, and then I am going to say good night. It is almost dinner time, and like I said, Bob has just gotten home from work, so if I don't feed him, he gets a little grumpy, which I don't blame him. He's been at work all day. And then he comes home and does stuff for me. So I'm just going to do the part of the mane up to this point here. And then the rest of it I'll do another time. So we've got that in there. Now we're going to go in with the next color, which is number 12. And I'm going to sharpen this. Oh, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Give it sharpen. But I must say that the color scheme, once again, is completely Emily Illustrate's fault. It is completely her color scheme. I may not be using the same colors that she did, but the inspiration of it is definitely her pink pony. And then we're going to go into it with the lightest pink I have here out, which is number 11. And I'm going to blend it all together. So tomorrow is all things Thursday. And of course, I don't have all things because I have behaved. So I will be choosing another picture and another medium that has been hiding out. And we will be coloring something else that has been hiding and not being used. I have more cards that I had hiding that haven't been used, so I've been coloring those. And I think we're going to pull out some markers that haven't been used in a while, because I don't use markers enough. So they've been hiding, and I just get frustrated with them because I don't know how to use them right. I keep buying them, but I'm going to be watching some of Poet's videos, and maybe I will figure out how to use them better. I think one of these days I'm going to have Poet on, if she'll agree, and she can give us lessons on using alcohol markers, because she is really good with them. And she makes it look so easy. I watch her do it, and I try, and it just does not turn out that well. I think I've gotten too used to the precision of colored pencils. Absolutely no problem at all. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I am so happy to have all of you with me. Another thing I just want to remind you of one more time is starting on Friday. I do believe it's on Friday. Let me check. Hi there, Angela. Absolutely. You can lurk away, my dear. I lurked all the way through yours until I had to get ready for this one. Yeah, absolutely, Beth. I think so too. So I may get together and have a conversation with a wonderful Poet Spice and see if she'll come on the channel and teach us how to use markers. Because, yeah, if you have watched any of Poet's videos on coloring with markers, she is really good at it. And funny. She is so entertaining while she does it. It's great. No, unfortunately, Usually I knock off a little bit early, and the next one would be Rhea, but she has an appointment today. So she, or Ray, I'm not quite sure if I'm saying her name right at all. She will be not streaming today because she's got an appointment. So she will be streaming tomorrow instead. And of course, all weekend we have the Julia in July Colorathon put on by Shell Arty and Ashley Colors. So everybody make sure that you go into the schedule that is on the information tab of my video, as well as on Shell Arty's YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else, and bring up that schedule and ring the bell of all of the YouTubers so you can see their videos as they stream or after they stream in playback. Alright, so I'm going to switch on over to the main camera here. Oh, thank you, Melissa. It's all Emily's fault. Like I said, you're heading out to shop. Ooh, Angela, that's dangerous. Yes, she is unavailable today, but normally Beth after me is Ray, and of course, if you're not already subscribed to her channel, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell, but she's not going to be streaming today. Ooh, Winchester, the kitty. I don't have kitties. I have chunky dogs that don't get up on my desk. So there we are. Bring it up close so you can see it. Or I can actually, be smart about this and go over here and zoom out so you can see it. There we go. So that's what we've gotten done today. The horse I had done previously, but today I've gotten some of the mane done and all of the embellishments on the horse. And of course, this is um, in the coloration that Emily Illustrates did hers. And I started it as a follow along for hers, and yet never finished it. So that's what we've been working on today. Oh, nothing fun. Well, that's no good. Well, enjoy your shop. You know, I hate going shopping for food. I can't eat anything, so. So, Angela True Hugh will be streaming on Friday morning before me at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Julia Sperry Colorathon. And then I will be streaming on Friday morning at 10 a.m. until noon. And then at noon, and this is all Pacific Standard Time, so I don't know how to convert it for you all, but this is all Pacific Standard Time. So at noon Pacific Standard Time on Friday is Shell Arty, and Amazon Tammy will be streaming as well. What time is yours, Tammy? I think hers is on Saturday at 2 Pacific Standard Time, but I'm not positive. I'll have to look. But we have so many wonderful, wonderful YouTubers that have joined into this fantastic colorathon. And again, I can't say it enough times. Thank you so much, Shell Arty and Ashley Colors, for putting this together. And yeah, exactly, Angela, I can't wait to see what everybody does. It is going to be so cool. Okay, good night, Yvonne. Have a good night, and of course, get some rest. My little night owl that stays up until God knows what time in the morning to watch me. Other than that, guys, of course, I want to say thank you all very much for joining me. Sweet dreams, Yvonne and Blue. You should be heading off to bed too if you're still there lurking. And everybody else that is going to be going to bed. I'll let you answer that, Tammy. Because I love it. It's such a simple answer, too. Brandy, if you're not already a subscriber to Amazon Tammy, make sure you go over and check her channel out as well. Um, you know, it, and she is a wonderful colorist, a fantastic artist, and one of the most down to earth, funny people that I have ever seen. As with most of the YouTubers that I watch, they're all very down to earth, wonderful people. So what time Friday morning for me? She is absolutely fantastic. No problem at all, Beth. I'll have to look at the schedule because I couldn't remember if it was really early in the morning for me or if it was later. It's probably really early in the morning for me, if I remember right. Like almost in the middle of the night type of thing at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off of here. I will get this finished soon, I hope. And of course, like I said, I absolutely love this book. I have so many work in progresses going on in it that I am hoping to get done before the end of the year. That's all I'm saying. Because I've got this one that I'm working on still. I've still got this bottle to finish up. I've got the greenery and the background. I'm still trying to decide. Where is it? I've got one that's almost finished. I'm still trying to decide what to do for the background for this bus. I can't figure it out. I look at it and go, it needs a background. Do you think I can figure out what background it needs? Nope, not at all. So I still need to put a background on the bus. I've got to finish the final bottle and do a background for the bottles. Tammy, have you finished the bottles yet? Make me feel good that I'm not the only one that hasn't finished it. And on Tuesday, I started this one here for the floral kitty kitty. So I've got to finish that one as well. So yeah, there might be a few work in progress Wednesdays that we're going to be coloring Joanne Bashford because I really want to get these all done. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know if I put a lot of darkness in there though. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it in night sky because I put the daylight type of windows in it. I guess I could change those and add a bit of yellow to them. We will see. I was thinking I'd do some sort of cool, city scene behind it, and I just haven't gotten to it. Well, good. I'm glad that I am not the only one that has not finished this page. I'm almost there. I've got most of it done. I just got to finish this bottle and the background. But all the other bottles I've gotten pretty good. Oh, and I still got to finish this one here with the 520 Burt Funers. See, I've gotten most of it done, but I've still got this one here left to do. And that's just a part of the inside cover of this wonderful book that I have so many work in progresses in. Nothing done. All right, guys. Until next time, which will be Friday at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is my normal Saturday in the morning color and chat time. Um, Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the rest of your days. Shh, I won't tell nobody. Have a fantastic day, and I hope to all see you all again very soon. If you haven't already gone through the schedule and rung all the bells for the wonderful people that are participating in the colorathon, the Julia in July colorathon, please definitely do so. I have scheduled my time, and in the description below my video is a link for the schedule. So make sure you grab hold of that and go through and ring all the bells. It should be a blast. Other than that, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all very much for joining me, and again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye for now.